Welcome to episode 2, Heart to Heart with Farhan. I'm just here sitting on my steps. You don't get to see me all up in your face. Lucky for you. Some very sad things have happened in the last couple of days, and it has to do with my parents. My dad is disappointed in me, and so is my mom, and it's to the extent where it's similar to what happened before I started Doc Testosterone. You know, when I was in Vegas, you know, I had started drinking, doing drugs, gambling, you know, doing the pickup thing, the girls thing, kind of left academia. I mean, I'm still away from academia, but my parents had a dream for me. They had a sort of a life plan, right? Farhan's gonna do this, you know, he's gonna get a job, he's gonna become a scientist, or he's gonna work for some company, he's gonna have a fixed income, he's gonna have a 8-to-5 type job, and he's gonna make us proud. You know, he's gonna make us so proud that when a relative or a close family member or friend asks us, hey, so what's Farhan up to? What is Farhan doing? We're gonna have our head held high, you know, chin up, and be proud of Farhan. Unfortunately, I have been unable to live up to my parents' dreams, and a lot of you might resonate with that. And you know, sometimes I always talk about how to stand up to your parents. How do you stand up to your own belief system and fight the urge to give in to society and to conditioning? Because you know, I was talking to my dad yesterday, talked to him for about half an hour or so, and you know, usually we have these long conversations where I sort of lecture him, and you know how I lecture all of you. I've been lecturing people since I was a kid. I think that's my gift. But my dad expected me to already be married with kids, like my brother. And expected me, you know, I'm 35 now, and my dad said things like, you know, you need to gain the benefit of society, you know, the great things that society has to offer, the love, the you know, the gadgets, or just the experiences that society has to offer. Farhan, you are not taking advantage of that because you're not married, so you're not having that family unity, that life partner feeling. And you know, you don't have kids, so you don't have that paternal aspect to your life either. And then the income, right? I don't have a fixed income. I don't get, you know, I don't have an 8-to-5 job, so there's no paycheck coming in. It's just like day to day. You know, if I sell products, I make sales, great. If not, great. You know, I'm starting the ECE soon, early childhood education, so I'll become a teacher and I'll get an income on that. But that's, you know, that's 2 years from now, or almost 2 years from now, 20 months from now. So that, you know, that's gonna, you know, that's 2 years is a bit of time. And my dad is worried because you know, and it's to the extent that my parents don't want to talk to me anymore. They don't call as much as they used to anymore. You know, my mom's voice sounds very down and very disappointed, very frustrated with me, and that is true. I've asked them, and that is true. And I'm not making this video for like that I need therapy or something. You know, maybe I do. Maybe this is a therapy type video, and I need comments from all of you to help me deal with this, because I've tried to help as much as I can on YouTube and Facebook and one-on-one sessions and live seminars and all this stuff. I've tried to do everything I can. And the thing is, I'm doing exactly what I want to do in life. I'm expressing myself to the world. without any boundaries. You know, I'm in this wonderful city of Toronto. I'm dancing, I'm working out, I'm doing improv, I'm meeting women that I want to meet. I am climbing my fears, you know, all the uncomfortable situations that I put myself in. You know, when I'm dancing, like, that's not natural to me, leading a girl. It's not natural to me to be close to feminine energy for hour after hour. It's not natural for me to have girls like me and to have girls, you know, want to be around me and give me hugs and kisses and jump on me. And, you know, like, that's very uncomfortable to me. But I am getting used to it. I'm putting myself out there. I'm really exposing myself to my fears. And that's exactly what I want to do in life. And the other thing is to put out content and express myself in terms of what's happening in the world around me. And it's not so much to help or support someone. It's more that, look, this is what's happening. You know, this is real. This is authentic. This is just the realest shit you're ever gonna get. And I want to express that without any filter. I mean, even this video, I mean, this is not easy for me to talk about my family, to talk about people who are the closest to me in the world. You know, I love my parents more than anything in the world. And maybe this sadness is what you feel sometimes. Because a lot of comments that we've gotten over the past are about parents, about family, about standing up to society, about not giving into social conditioning. And I luckily have a very good relationship with my parents. You know, I love them, they love me, we talk all the time. Now it's much less, but we used to talk every day. And I have nothing against them. I have no expectations of them, except for them to love me. And even that I don't expect that much. It's more about me loving myself than other people loving me, or parents loving me, or brother loving me, or friends loving me. It's more about me loving myself. So don't give in to anything. That's what I will say. Really stand up to your pain. Stand up to the suffering that you're going through. Stand up for it. And own it wholeheartedly. And look, sadness is gonna happen. I feel really sad, and I feel a bit depressed that my parents are not behind me. That is something I need in my life. I need my parents to be behind me. But as I grow older, as I get into more and more uncomfortable situations, I tend to need that less. That parental love, that parental support, the parental, you know, attachment, huggy, security blankie. I tend to need that less now. Thank God. Yeah, I just want to convey, just from the heart, this is what's happening in my life. And the confidence that I have is based on not so much what I have said yes to, but it's what I've said no to. So if you look at job offers, when I finished undergrad, I was working for IBM. I worked for IBM for a year. I was a co-op, an intern there. Got paid really, really well. And they offered me a full-time job, and I declined because I wanted to go to grad school. I wanted to learn about the brain. I wanted to study neuroscience. And it was a no fucks given mindset. There was no fear. There was no real decision to be made. It was easy for me. I was like, a job? I don't want a job. I want to go to grad school and become smart. After grad school, I could have gone to Harvard Medical School for a postdoctoral fellowship. A lot of my colleagues in the same lab are now at MIT and are doing great things. A couple of them are at Google, right? Those types of jobs is not what I want. You know, I am deep down inside, I'm an artist. I want to create. I want to express myself. That's why I do improv. That's why I do dance. And hopefully I'll do other things in the future, like might get into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and express myself through fighting and combat, one-on-one combat. But or even like stage performances and theater and body theater, like body expression type theater, might get into that. And that's what I love doing. That's what I just enjoy and really get a kick out of. And my parents don't understand that. You know, my dad's a doctor. My mom was a housewife. Now she's a teacher. My parents are both teachers. They've even taught special ed quite a bit. So, you know, this runs in the family, you know, working with autistic kids and stuff that I'm doing nowadays and get real fulfillment out of. So, yeah, I don't really know how this is going to end or what's going to happen next. You know, I don't want to become this super successful social media person and mentor and you know, business tycoon or someone who, you know, has 5 million followers on YouTube and then my parents respect me and then my parents support me. I don't think that's what parenting is about. I think it's about unconditional love. It's about not needing external validation to support someone. Not needing to have your beliefs upheld in order to support your child. I think it's about supporting your child and loving your child for who he or she is. You know, right now I'm writing this book. It's called Purchase a Prostitute for Your 12-year-old Son. A parental guide, a practical guide for parents about pussy. And it's all about how parents should educate children on sex and sex education and you know, being in their bodies, and teach them how dance is more important than math. And that's what my second chapter is called. Dance is greater than mathematics. Yeah, I think we just live in a sad society where we try to get others to believe in our system instead of their own system. Anyway, that's my heart-to-heart for today. Yeah, my confidence comes from doing what I love, and that's what I would recommend you do as well. And if I can support you in any way from my experiences, comment below and I'll do my best. If you have any advice for me, any recommendations for me, comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts as well. And yeah, just wanted to let you know type of stuff I'm doing. I've started drinking tea again. So what I do is I go right before the boiling point. I steep my tea for about 5 minutes in the teacup before I drink. I put little bits of ginger in there. I'm drinking either green tea or hibiscus tea nowadays, and matcha tea as well. Matcha, you have to whisk it for 5 minutes to make it good. And yeah, I'm gonna start making some videos about cooking and how to make tea and coffee. I'm getting my coffee maker today. I'm getting my deep fryer today to make my falafel with the type of ingredients I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna teach as much as I can, my lifestyle, the decisions I make, the choices I make, the risks I take, and why. I think it's all worth it. You know, I still get that fear when I see a beautiful girl to go talk to her in the metro, and I'm trying to overcome that. That's my biggest challenge at the moment. In any situation, in any circumstance, seeing a beautiful girl and going there and expressing myself to her in every way, and almost forgetting myself in that moment and just having the system, the love overpower everything I believe in. So yeah, I hope the lighting is good. I just wanted to make a video like this today, and thank you for listening. I really appreciate your support and your feedback, and let me know what I can do to make more content. Thank you. This is Farhan signing out from Toronto, and I just hope and pray that my parents are with me again like they were at some point, And you know, it's real sadness and real suffering, because these are the people I love the most in the world, and I really want them to be with me at all times. And especially my mom. I love my mom more than anything else, and having her down and frustrated and disappointed is really sad for me. You know, my mom is the real fearless person in my family, and when I see something that I'm scared of, I think of my mom, and that allows me to do it because my mom is behind me. But even having her fear, and that fear turning into the disappointment and frustration, it's something that I really feel sad about. So that's it. Heart to heart with Farhan. See you next time.